Welcome back. We're now being joined by retired General Sam Moma, former Minister of Science and Technology, and also an author. General Moma, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Well, we're just a day to the elections. What's your take on the build-up so far?
Well, I think the election is coming on fine. So far, there were a lot of heated debates, and unfortunately, there were a lot of hate, exhibition of hatred of the new participants of the election. But that notwithstanding, I believe that the major contestants know the gravity of this election, how important it is, because Nigeria clocked 100 years on the 14th of January last year. And so this year we're opening up another 100 years of our life as a nation. And therefore this election is crucial. And I believe the contestants know that nothing is more precious than Nigeria. So we should take it seriously and ensure that we do not scuttle the so-called democracy. I say so-called because if elections are not free and fair, the government that is formed after that is not really a democratic government. It's just civilian administration in civilian uniform. Okay. Therefore, we sincerely believe that what will happen on the 29th of May this year will be a democratic government, because the election should be free and fair.
Sorry if I'm coming here. The statement by credited to the Inspector General of Police, where he advised the electorate that after voting they should leave the polling unit unless they're... What's your take? Because there have been reactions from the two leading political parties and indeed the society generally about that statement, that it contravenes the Electoral Act and the Constitution.
Well, I don't think so. It doesn't contravene the Constitution, because what I believe the IG is trying to do is to secure the environment, but it's been overdone, because the military should be used as the last resort. And therefore, if the electoral umpire decides that those who cast their votes should stay around, I think he should have the benefit of controlling his exercise.
Okay, in this case now that the military, the courts have said the military should not be used whatsoever for any form of electioneering whatsoever, how do you think we should progress? Do you think we'll still have a straightforward, peaceful election?
I think the court of law is right, because I think we are overexposing our military. And the military should be used as a last resort. The way we are using our military is actually using them as a spendable item, which is very wrong. The military should be used as a last resort, and therefore they should remain in barrack only to be called when the police has failed. And that is the essence of minimum force that we are being taught in all military academies.
Thank you very much, retired General Sam Moma, former Minister of Science and Technology. Thank you for speaking with us on Nigeria 2015. All right, back to our conversation. Okay, gentlemen, before we went away, we talked about contravening, whether contravening the laws or not contravening the laws. The Constitution has said the duties of the Inspector General of Police, based on a directive by the President, whom would have looked at the entire picture and says, just so that we can maintain the security of lives and property, do this. So, are we not seeing it as being in line with the desire to maintain the security of lives and property? Mr. Fashike.
Yeah, thank you very much. One key fact you must not discountenance is the fact that the President is also a candidate in this election.
So the fact that he's a candidate, does that negate governance?
No, it doesn't negate governance. But again, as regards maintenance of law and order within the Nigerian state is concerned, yes, understandable. But pertaining to conduct, and the implementation of the electoral process, the President and the Inspector General of Police do not really have as much role to play as the electoral umpire. The electoral umpire, under our laws, both the Constitution and the Electoral Act, has the prerogative of determining, how the conduct of the election should be. The section of the Constitution that has been read, and which the Professor Jegas also interpreted and said that there is nothing under the law, and the president is the chief, executive of the nation, and so he's not supposed to contravene the law, or give an order that will, sort of contravene the provisions of the law.
All right. So, okay, hold on there. Let me bring him in because we have to go real quick. He says the electoral umpire determines how the conduct of the polls should be. Does that include the conduct of the police during the election?
No, we are getting 1, 2, 3 things completely out of line. The first thing is that the responsibility of maintaining peace and order in this country rests on the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 1993 was about drum and dance. 2014, we all know what's going on coming from 2011. And any responsible, proactive president must ensure that what we've been seeing just today, they had to come into a closed-door meeting again and say, gentlemen, this thing is getting out of hand. Two of you are the major players. Please come together. Talk to the people. We're already seeing the fireworks. We're already seeing the guns and wars. We're already seeing the machetes. And Mr. President, it will be a height of irresponsibility for him to negate and renegate his responsibility to anybody. He says, listen, I have given you card reader. What happens with the card reader? It authenticates and documents the number of people voting in this unit. What that means is that I have a technology that tells me the number of people that are here. When you finish that authentication, only those authenticated people go to cast their vote, and the people are there. When you say protect your vote, tell me in practical terms what you mean by the people protect your vote. Okay. The umpire starts to count.
We have to go.
And they record the count. And the people say, no, it's not so. Yes, it's so. No, it's not so. The man who is losing starts by saying, no, it's not so. And before you know, there's war.
Gentlemen,
it cannot happen.
Okay, gentlemen, we have to go quickly to another break and we'll be back. But let's look at this short documentary by the People's Democratic Party. We'll come back and continue.
NEPA. I say NEPA, they cut light, we don't know the ring.
For our company, don't decide when the NEPA vehicle come out. You want to go take your hand. We connect.
You used to happen now. You call the guys, they'll go up there and put to connect you.
Use this. NEPA in a form of oppression. Because the NEPA guys, once they don't like your area, they cut you off.
The thing is that so they one day when they play football, they take light.
You go to
NEPA get light. The guys say on a generator they use.
NEPA, they train their new staffs with people like hey, you hear watch now, watch. You hear? Up NEPA, you see? So you need to know this sound.
Yeah, that's serious. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. Really bad. There was another thing that when I sit and just think, education.
Boy. You know, say, education, we said we try, at least for somebody like you and never go nursery school. Nobody send that on the man.
Now back how you go.
At that time I was late today. Slate use duster.
Then you see, when we play me pass, when you go to the north, you see all these young boys.
Young talent. If those boys sing for you,
I go for north now.
For Kaduna, if they sing,
I go for Kaduna, I go Zaria, I go Kano. No, I don't go for north.
And when they sing for you here.
The one for good, they see the guy they speak when they try to like they beg you this.
And when they sing those songs.
You go come see talent with inside these children now because see their parents don't get money.
No opportunity to
go school for road.
And even if not, even in the east, if you see some children, if they are no children, they go school. They send them, they go farm, they go farm.
That pikin go carry pure water for head. The pure water wey the pikin carry for head, you no reach 200 naira. He go there for some go beat am.
Remember those days our soldiers used to go for peacekeeping. Congo, United Nations, we were number 1. Congo, Sierra Leone.
Everywhere
we go to Kosovo.
Nigeria, the big brother of Africa.
They call us big brother. Our soldiers were just 8. Every you go see them, that time soldier go hungry to enter. If you see us to be now.
I don't like delving into issues about soldiers. Right. I have phobia.
What's your phobia?
I grew up around
there.
You see all that time when they get that kind of place, all of a sudden, it just be as if they just remote there. Everything scatter.
Everything scatter. Everything just scatter.
Nigerian soldier that time makes a beg.
No, Nigerian. What is it? Nigerian armed forces. Armed forces. All of them together. You know, now the force come there. It come there armless. Come say you go down.
Sheko, you know say all that period, even better equipment. You know why? Ordinary catapult said. And this man said, I'm going to catapult.
And when you do get that kind, when you don't get that kind of arms security forces, security could come lapse. What will happen? All the other people go outside, they just say, look,
that will come out.
I'm members, they don't capitalize on them, either they will capitalize on them, we could just do anyhow. Thieves, that general state of insecurity. That's what just have.
The state will not be in a state of quagmire. Let's think the word before you come out. Before now, now only national troop they perform for president. And I dance as a
true talk.
If you dance this road, you go from there. For me now, so as comedian, I don't perform for president. I perform. I hear myself. He said, my guy. I said, President, what's up? I said, my guy. He said,
before we looked upon all of us in the creative industry, we looked upon as these guys,
nonsense,
useless people. You can't do anything.
Shegu, you don't ever decide ask person say ask the way to go say they go rehearsal. I say
no, those days my rehearsal. What's rehearsal? What are you? Say you be actor. What are you acting?
You know, not to talk.
You have to be a doctor, a lawyer, a banker.
This before say I am a comedian. He say what? Where do you comedy? I say I comedy around where I comedy. I do where I comedy. I go lecture. You know, as a youth, you need to be filled.
No, see, I will follow you. Make sure we watch our dad because that's elder now.
Yeah, that's our dad.
As my dad. You're still walking stick now. My son, idiot.
Well, just before we bring you another documentary by the All Progressives Congress mini documentary, the news just coming in has it that several commercial banks in Owo, Ondo State have been attacked by armed robbers. The reports has it that there are many fatalities and injuries. Again, several commercial banks have been attacked in Owo, Ondo State, and reports of many casual fatalities and injuries are also coming in just now. Well, I'll now bring you a mini documentary by the All Progressives Congress.
Fellow Nigerians, as the presidential campaign draws to a close, my interactions with Nigerians from all over the country over the last few months have left with me an overwhelming sense of the expectations the citizens of Nigeria hold for the future. The little girl who donated her savings because she believes in our campaign, the young men and women at our campaign rallies who ran after our motorcade screaming change, the fishermen in Bielsa who lost his livelihood because of the polluted